Major changes are coming to Genie Plus and Lightning Lane services starting July 24th. If you're thinking, oh no, how will this affect my upcoming Disney World trip? Or, I just figured out Genie Plus. I'm tired of all these Disney changes. I get it. Good news is, these changes will actually make your Disney vacation more relaxing. Don't worry, I'm going to break it all down for you. By the end of this video, you'll understand the ins and outs of the new Lightning Lane system and feel super comfortable planning your vacation. Okay, so Disney Genie Plus service is changing. What is Genie Plus? It's a paid service purchased through the My Disney Experience app. Genie Plus helps you bypass the standby lines by using shorter Lightning Lane entrances while in the Disney theme parks. Most attractions have Lightning Lane entrances included in Genie Plus, so you can ride multiple rides with shorter wait times. You select an attraction and a 1-hour window to enter the Lightning Lane entrance. Some Lightning Lane entrances aren't offered through Disney Genie Plus service, but may be purchased individually. These are called individual Lightning Lanes, and these a la carte Lightning Lanes are for the most in-demand park attractions, such as Rise of the Resistance in Disney's Hollywood Studios. Currently, Genie Plus and individual Lightning Lanes can only be purchased on the day of your park visit. There's no advanced planning. Which brings us to the first change. Starting July 24th, you can now make Lightning Lane selections before your Disney visit. But that's not all. Genie Plus and individual Lightning Lane are getting new names. Say goodbye to Genie Plus and hello to Lightning Lane MultiPass. Individual Lightning Lane will now be called Lightning Lane Single Pass. You can buy Lightning Lane MultiPass, Lightning Lane Single Pass, or both if you really want to maximize your time in the theme parks. Prices for Lightning Lane MultiPasses and Single Passes will vary by date and park. Now, let's get into the details of these new services. With the new Lightning Lane MultiPass, formerly Genie Plus, you can make up to 3 Lightning Lane selections in advance in the same theme park. Once you redeem a selection on the day of your park visit, you can use the My Disney Experience app to choose another MultiPass experience. Now, this is the first time you can choose a Lightning Lane in a different Walt Disney World theme park for that day. Keep in mind, however, that you must have the Park Hopper option purchased or be an annual pass holder, such as myself. So remember when I said Lightning Lane Single Pass will replace the individual Lightning Lane service? Well, Lightning Lane Single Pass will work basically the same as individual Lightning Lanes do now. The difference? You guessed it. You can secure a time for that highly demanded ride before the day of your visit. It's important to note that you can purchase up to 2 Lightning Lane Single Passes per day. The rides available for purchase with this pass type are Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Tron Light Cycle Run, both at Magic Kingdom, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance at Hollywood Studios, and Avatar Flight of Passage at Animal Kingdom. Now let's talk about how far in advance you can book Lightning Lane multi and single passes. This is where Disney Resort guests have a big advantage. These guests can purchase both types of Lightning Lane passes and make Lightning Lane selections beginning at 7 a.m., 7 days prior to their resort reservation check-in day. This means that 7 days out, you can purchase and plan for every day of your entire stay, up to 14 days. Yes, that means if you're checking into your Disney Resort on September 8th, then on September 1st, you can buy Lightning Lane multi-passes and Lightning Lane single passes for every park day of your vacation. This perk also includes select hotel guests as well. More on that later. All other guests can purchase passes up to 3 days before their first park day at 7 a.m. All right, so we've explained the 2 new types of available passes, when we can buy them, and how many Lightning Lane selections we can book in advance. But there's an important detail about Lightning Lane MultiPass we have yet to discuss. With Lightning Lane MultiPass, you can't just book, say, the 3 most popular rides in the park. For 3 out of the 4 Disney World theme parks, the attractions available with Lightning Lane MultiPass are separated into tiers. You may only select one attraction from what I call Tier 1. The most in-demand rides are in Tier 1. The other 2 selections must be from Tier 2. Let's go through a quick example here. I'm purchasing a Lightning Lane MultiPass for Magic Kingdom and I really want to ride Space Mountain. Therefore, I can't book an advanced Lightning Lane for Big Thunder Mountain, Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan, or Tiana's Bayou Adventure, because they're all in Tier 1. I can hope that on my park day, one will be available to grab after I scan into my first Lightning Lane. But I can only select one ride in Tier 1. I will then choose 2 attractions from Tier 2. For me personally, these would be Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean. Let me know in the comments section which 2 you'd choose. Now, even though there are 2 tiers for ride selection everywhere except Animal Kingdom, Technically, you could use all 3 of your selections on rides in Tier 2, but who would want to skip rides like Remy or Slinky Dog Dash? Speaking of favorite rides, let's talk about planning for Lightning Lane services. I highly recommend you make a wish list of attractions and experiences. What are your ideal Lightning Lane selections with the multi-pass? Second choices? Third? Be organized and prepared for that 7 a.m. opportunity to lock up your must-do rides. Be sure to write down which day you're in which park. Download the My Disney Experience app and make sure it's updated to the latest version. Connect to everyone in your group on your family and friends list. Know which Lightning Lane single passes you want to purchase, if any at all. Remember when I said select hotel guests can also buy Lightning Lane passes 7 days in advance of their check-in? These include guests of Walt Disney World Dolphin Hotel, Walt Disney World Swan Hotel, Swan Reserve, and Shades of Green Resort. So what are the biggest takeaways from these changes to the Lightning Lane systems? You can now make Lightning Lane selections before your trip. Disney Resort guests can book up to 7 days in advance, while others can book up to 3 days before their park visit. Genie Plus is now Lightning Lane Multi-Pass, and individual Lightning Lane is now Lightning Lane Single Pass. The Multi-Pass allows up to 3 advanced Lightning Lane selections with the ability to book more as you use your selections in the park. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more Disney tips and tricks. Have the best day ever.